going to simplify electron configuration as well as the quantum numbers. Okay, so without any further ado, let us proceed with the discussion proper. Okay, class, can you see the PowerPoint? Okay, can you see the PowerPoint, class? Okay, can you hear me, class?
Yes
Naririnig?
po, sir.
Okay, so we're going to start this day directly with the PowerPoint. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to simplify electron configuration and discuss quantum numbers. So what is electron configuration? Now, for you to have a walkthrough or an understanding of what electron configuration is, I want you to focus on this atom, oxygen 8. So the atomic number of oxygen 8, meaning it has 8 electrons and 8 protons. The number of protons and electrons are always equal. Now the question is, are these 8 electrons confined, located in one orbital? Definitely not. So how are the electrons distributed around the nucleus of oxygen? So I want you to focus on this animation, simple animation. If this is the nucleus of oxygen, at the first orbital, there must be 2 electrons. Meaning at the first orbital, the maximum number of electrons is just 2. So if there are already 2 in this nucleus of oxygen, how many electrons do we need to become 8? Ilan pa ang kulang? Anyone?
Anim po, sir.
Very good. So, kailangan ma-fill up yung anim na yon. Okay? So, meaning we have to add another orbital. As I said, the first orbital can only hold 2 electrons, meaning the 6 should be distributed in other orbital. Now, at the second orbital, the maximum is 8. However, there are only 6 electrons that are needed. So, we're going to distribute the 6 electrons at the second orbital. So, we have the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we're going to total 2 plus 6, that would be 8. Sir, how did you know that there are 6 electrons at the first and second orbital? It is because of electron configuration. So this is the electron configuration. All you have to do is to follow the arrow starting from 1. So all you have to do is to follow the arrow starting from left to right, starting from 1s. So how are we going to read that? 1s, 2s, 2p, 3s, 3p, 4s, 3d, 4p, 5s, 4d, 5p, 6s, 4f, 5d, 6p, 7s, 5f, 6d, and 7p. Meaning the last orbital is 7. The highest possible orbital, the last would be the maximum of 7. Now, those numbers, okay, we have letters. So what is this electron configuration? Let us have a short definition of electron configuration. So electron configuration is the numerical representation of the designation of the most probable distribution of electrons in an atom. Again, we are just predicting the most probable location of electron. Since the electrons are revolving very fast as the speed of light, no one can isolate an electron. Thus, we're going to predict using the electron configuration. So what are the parts of electron configuration? There are numbers, letters, and superscript. Okay? So the numbers represent the main energy level. In the quantum number, this is the principal quantum number. Okay? Next, we have the sub-energy level. Okay, the sub-energy level in the quantum number, this is the azimuthal quantum number. Okay, so we have the main orbital. We have, after the main orbital, meron pa pala siya mas maliliit na orbital na ang tawag ay sub-orbital or sub-energy level. And the superscript pertains to electrons. Okay, so we're going to use that. Take note with the parts. We are done already with the module. I'm going to discuss na simplify what electron configuration is and how to get the quantum numbers using the electron configuration. So aside from that, sir, how are we going to know the number of electrons that each sub-energy level can hold? S can hold only 2 electrons, P can hold the maximum of 6, D can hold the 10 electrons, and F can hold 14. It is because of the number of orbital. S has 1 orbital, P has 3 orbitals, D has 5 orbitals, and F has 7 orbitals. Okay, for example, so I want everybody to focus on my example because I'm going to discuss how it's being done. So the electron configuration of oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. Okay, sir, how did you get that electron configuration? We're going to use the guide. Okay, let us back to the guide. So remember, the oxygen has 8 electrons, meaning we have to distribute. So the first in the electron configuration is 1s. Okay, so 1s. Susunod is 2s, 2p. At the same time, aside from that guide, we have to consider the value of the S, the P, the D, and the F. Those are the maximum numbers. So for example, we have oxygen 8, 1s2. So why is it 2? Remember, S can hold only 2 electrons. That is the maximum. You cannot go beyond 3, 4. Okay, it could be lesser, but it cannot be go beyond. Okay, so after 2, okay, we're going to write 1s2. Okay, so we have already allocated 2 here. Imagine there is no 2s and 2p. Okay, so 2, ilan pa ang kailangan para maging 8 kung meron na tayong 2? 6. Remember, 6. So 2 minus 8, that would be 6. So we're going to continue the electron configuration based from the guide. So ang susunod sa 1s, base sa guide, is 2s. Sir, bakit may comma? Maglalagay tayo ng comma every time magbabago ang main energy level. 1s naging 2s, kaya meron tayong comma to separate the main energy level or the principal quantum number. Okay, so 2s. So again, kapag s, ano maximum number niya? Ilang electrons sa maximum?
2.
2.
2 po.
2 plus 2.
2 po.
2 plus 2. 2 plus
4 po.
4 po.
na ang total
4
nito,
po.
ilan pang kulang para maging 8?
4
po.
Okay,
4
4.
po.
So, means we will continue hanggang ma-distribute itong 8 na to. So, ang susunod sa 2s ay 2p. Mapapansin nyo, sir, bakit walang kama? Kasi hindi naman nagbago ang principal quantum number or the main energy level. So, walang kama, meaning ito ay nasa loob pa rin ng second orbital. Meron lang tayo suborbital na S at P. Okay? So, since ang kulang natin ay 4, isusulat natin ay 4 dito. Remember, ang P can hold 6. 6 ang kaya niya niyang hawakan. Kaya lang, ang kulang na lang ay 4. So yung last part na electron configuration, pwede magkulang pero hindi pwedeng sumobra. So if we're going to add this, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2
4 po.
plus 4,
8,
plus
sir.
4. Okay, 8. So we have already come up with the 8. So tama na tong electron configuration kasi ang total ng superscript or electron is 8 and the atomic number is 8. So tama na to. So next, okay, so this one is nitrogen 7. So following the electron configuration 1s, again, s can hold 2. Next, kulang pa tayo ng 5 electrons. So we will just follow the guide. Ang susunod sa 1s is 2s. And s can hold only 2 electrons. So 2 plus 2, that would be 4. Kung 4 na ang meron tayong electrons, ilan lang kulang para maging 7?
3 po.
3. Kaya meron
po.
tayong 2p3. Okay, so magbabase pala ang superscript dito sa atomic number. Remember, atomic number is the number of protons and electrons. Ang dami ng protons at electrons magkasindami. Okay? So let us now identify. So anong ibig sabihin yan? Ibig sabihin sa first orbital, this is the first orbital. Imagine nyo pabilog yan. Sa first orbital, meron lang 2 electrons. Ito. Next, second orbital. Sa second orbital, sa palagay nyo, ilan ang electrons? Ilan ang electrons sa second orbital? Very good, 6. Okay, 6. Sir, bakit? Kasi 2 ang second. 2s, tsaka 2p. Kahit magkahiwalay yan, pagsasamahin mo ang electron niya kasi ang pinakamataas ay yung 2. At 2 ang 2. So 2 plus 4, that would be 6. Okay, so yan ang function ng electron configuration. Next, meron tayong tinatawag na valence electron. Valence electron refers to the electron located at the outermost shell or outermost energy level, meaning ang pinakalabas ng orbital. Between 2 and 6, anong pinakalabas na orbital from the nucleus? Pinakamalayo. Is it 2 or is it 6?
6.
Very good. So 6. Itong 6 na to, ito yung valence electron ng oxygen. Okay? So ang valence electron ay tumutukoy sa dami ng electron na sa pinakamalayong orbital. Ang pinakamalayo ay yung second orbital at meron lang tayong 6. So ang valence electron ng oxygen is 6. Okay? Ngayon, let us write down the quantum number of oxygen 8. So alam na natin pagsulat ng electron configuration, alam na natin pagkuha ng valence electron, nakabase pala sa pinakamalaking number. Okay, at yung dami ng electrons yun yung valence electron. Paano naman quantum number? Napakadali lang to. Okay, ang tatandaan lang natin ay principal, azimuthal, magnetic, and spin. So ang kailangan lang natin hanapin ay principal, we have the azimuthal, magnetic, quantum number, and spin. Okay, so ang hanapin natin ang symbol ng principal ay N, azimuthal is L, magnetic is ML, and spin is MS. Okay. Sir, where did you get the 2? Okay. So yung 2 dito, ang principal quantum number ng oxygen, since ang tinutukoy, ang hanapin natin, ilolocate natin kung yung pinaka-last electron. Okay, saan ba nakapwesto? Ano ba yung quantum number? Sir, ano bang quantum numbers? Ito yung 4. 2, 1, negative 1, negative 1 half. Ito yung quantum numbers ng pinaka-last na electron. Sir, paano mo nakuha yan? Base dito sa electron configuration. Okay? So yung principal quantum number, magbabase tayo sa pinakamalaking main energy level. Ano ba ang pinakamalaki? 1 or 2? Anong pinakamalaking main energy level? Again ha, number, hindi subscript or superscript. Number. Ano mas mataas? 1 or 2?
2 po.
2, sir.
So ito yung 2. Okay? So ang principal quantum number, since, uulitin ko, aalamin natin ang quantum number ng pinakahuling electrons ng oxygen. Ano ba yung quantum number natin tukoy? 4 yan. 2, 1, negative 1, negative 1 half. Sir, paano mo nakuha based sa electron configuration? Sir, saan mo nakuha itong 2? Dito sa pinaka-last. So yung pinaka-last na main energy level, yung pinakamataas, hindi pinaka-last. Yung pinakamataas, minsan ang pinakamataas nasa bandang gitna. Okay? Nasa middle. Hindi siya yung, ang titingnan natin, hindi yung last, kundi yung pinakamalaking number, which is in this case, 2. So ang principal quantum number ay 2. Next. Sir, paano mo nakuha yung 1? Okay? Ang last orbital kasi, yung, di ba, ang pinakamataas na number is 2 at ang katabi niya sub-energy level ay P. Yan yung pinakamataas na sub-energy level. May equivalent number niyan. Ang S, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay 0, meaning isa lang orbital. Ang P, ang value ng P is 1. Ibig sabihin may 3 orbitals mamaya. And these orbitals are negative 1, 0, at positive 1. Kaya 3 orbital. Basta ang value ng P is 1. Okay? Next, ang value ng D, kung nagkataon 2 dito, ang value ng L is 2. Okay? So meaning meron siyang 5 orbitals. Sir, bakit naging 5? Kasi nga integers to. Negative 2, negative 1, dalawa na yun, 0, pangatlo, positive 1, pang-apat, and positive 2. 5 na yan. 5 orbital. At kung nagkataong F2, ang value ng L kapag F is 3. So meaning merong 7 orbitals. Sir, bakit 7? Negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, positive 1, positive 2, and positive 3. Okay? So since ang pinaka-last na suborbital ay P, ano ba ang value ng azimuthal quantum number kapag P? What is the value?
1 po.
1. Kaya meron
1 po.
ditong 1. Ngayon, madali na. Ibig sabihin, since 1 yan, may possible na nasa negative 1 siya orbital, nasa 0 orbital, or positive 1 orbital. Sir, paano mo nakuha itong negative? Kailangan gumamit tayo ng boxes. Okay? So to determine the ML, kasi nakuha na natin ang value ng N, nakuha na natin ang value ng L, yung value ng ML ang nawawala. So since P nga yan, as I said, 1, magsisimula tayo sa negative 1. So negative 1, 0, at positive 1. Ito yun. To determine the ML, let us use the box which will represent to 1 orbital. Isang box kasi isang orbital. And an arrow for 1 electron. Since ang S ay ang S, okay, ang kanyang azimuthal quantum number is 0, isa lang ang box. Okay? Ulitin ko, kapag 0, isa lang box ang equivalent niya. Simplify ko lang. Okay? Ilan bang electrons ng 1s? Ilan ang electron ng 1s?
Dalawa po.
Okay?
Opo.
So, dalawa. So, maglalagay tayo ng arrow, magsusulat tayo ng arrow sa loob. Ang unang arrow ay nakaturo sa taas. Okay? So, that would be negative. Okay? Positive rather. So, this is positive 1/2. This is negative 1/2. Okay? So, tapos na tayo sa S. Ulitin ko, kapag 0, which is the S, 0, isa ang box niya. Susunod, 2S. Kapag S, anong ang value niya? Anong value ng S?
0 po.
0. Kapag 0, ilang
0
box?
po.
Ilang box kapag 0? Kapag 0, ilang box?
Isa lang po.
Isa lang. So, isang box uli. Kasi ulitin ko, ang S0, ang P1, ibig sabihin meron negative 1, 0 at positive 1. Ang F merong 2, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay? So kapag S, 0 yan, isa lang box niyan. Okay? Nagre-represent ang 0 na isang box. Okay? Ngayon, ilang electrons sa 2S? Ilang electrons sa 2S? Okay, so dalawa. Okay? So again, we have the positive 1, positive muna, positive, and negative. Okay? So negative, na-fill up na. Yan ang pinakalas. Ang susunod ay P. Ang P, again, anong value niya sa azimuthal quantum number? Anong value na ng azimuthal? This is principal azimuthal. Anong value ng P sa azimuthal?
2. 1.
1.
po.
Okay. Azimuthal quantum number, hindi ito main energy level. Ang pinagtutukuyan na natin ay P. Okay. Kapag P, as I said,
1, sir.
ang value niya ay 1. Nawala. Ang value niya ay 1. Kapag, again, kapag S, 0. Kapag P, 1. Sir, paano mo naging 1 ang value niya? Ngayon, meron yan tatlo. Either negative 1, 0, at positive 1. Bawat number, may equivalent na isang box. Bawat integer. So, yung negative 1, may isang box. Yung 0, may isang box. At yung positive 1, may isang box. Magkakadikit yan. Tatlo na yan. Para yan sa P. Ngayon, ilan ang electron uli ng P? Dito sa 2P4. Ilan ang electron? Ilan ang electron? 4. Okay? So, since
4 po,
4
sir.
yan, take note with this. I want everybody to listen and watch. Yung 4 na yon, kailangan ma-distribute muna sa lahat ng box. Hindi pwedeng mapunuan agad ng dalawa yung isang orbital. So, ganito ang pag-fill up niyan. Isa. Ang pangalawa, susunod na box. Pangalawa. Next, pangatlo. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung tatlong box, kailangan mapuno muna bago partneran ng pangnibagong electron. So, yung pang-apat ay magbabaksak dito sa negative 1. Okay, kaya natin nakuha ang negative 1 kasi yung pang-apat na orbital ay nalaglag sa negative 1 orbital ng P. Do you follow? Nasundan ba? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Paano po nakuha? Ulitin ko. Sa P merong 4. Kailangan mapunuan muna pataas. Pataas. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Ilan pa ang kulang? Kung tatlo. Ha?
Isa po, sir.
Pala lang. Okay? So again, sa P, merong 4. Ang pag-fill up pala nito, for example, nagkataon 3 o 5 o 7 yan, boxes. Saan kami mag-uumpisa? From left to right. So pupunin muna ang unang box, pangalawang box, pangatlong box. Kulang pa ng isa. So magpa-partner ngayon tayo ng isa. Sa isang box, maximum lang na 2. Hindi pwedeng 3, hindi pwedeng 4, hanggang 2 lang. Since yung pang-4 na orbital ay nakaturo sa -1, kasi 1, ang value ng magnetic is -1. Di follow. Paki-switch off muna yung audio. Okay? So ulitin ko, since yung pinaka-last na orbital ng P ay pumatak sa -1, ang value na magnetic is -1. Ganun lang siya kadali. Okay, ito yun. Okay, ngayon sir, ano ngayon ang magnetic? Ano yung spin niya? Okay? Since, sabi ko, ang pataas ay positive. Positive, positive. Ang pababa, negative. Ang huling electron ay pababa. Pababa. So, since pababa yan, ulitin ko, ang pataas na electron ay positive 1/2. Ang pababang electron ay negative 1/2. So, since ang last ay pababa, negative 1/2. Okay, so sir, ano na ngayon ang quantum number ng oxygen 8? Ang quantum number niya ay 2, 1, -1, -1/2. Yun yung pinaka-address niya. 2, 1, -1, -1/2. Ito yung quantum number niya. Okay? Okay, nakuha ba? Kaninong audio yun? Okay? Paki-switch off muna yung audio nyo, anak. Okay, nakikita ko kasi rin dito sa atin yung inyong audio. Okay, so may question ba so far? Okay? Are there question?
Wala po, sir.
Okay, subukan naman natin. Okay? Subukan natin ang nitrogen 7. Okay, what if nitrogen 7? Okay, nitrogen 7. 7. So kapag nitrogen 7, 1s2, that would be 2. Kulang pa ng 5. 2s2, that would be 4. Kung 4 na to, kung 4, ilan pa ang kulang na electrons? Okay, tatlo.
Tatlo po.
So this is the 2p3. Ngayon, again, kapag S, okay, ang value niya, kanino to? Okay, tingnan na natin kung kanino yun. Kay Estrada, kay Mark, James Clarence. Masyado maingay ang audio ninyo. Okay? Next, again, i-fill up na natin ang electron. So since ang S may dalawang electron, positive, negative. Sa 2S, positive, negative. At sa 2p3, again, kapag p, tatlo ang boxes. Bakit? May negative 1, may 0, at may positive 1. Tatlong boxes, isa, from left to right tayo. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. So mawawala itong electron na nga. So ano ng value ng ml kung 2p3? Saan ba huling pumatak ang electron? Is it negative 1 o positive 1?
Positive 1.
Positive 1 po.
Okay, ang ml ngayon would be positive 1. Okay? Ngayon, pataas. Kapag pataas ang electron, yung pinakahuling electron ay pataas, is it negative o positive?
Positive.
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 Okay, so positive 1/2. So positive to, this one, and this one would be positive. So sir, ano na ngayon ang kanyang quantum number? 2, 1, positive 1, and positive 1/2. Ganun lang siya kasimple. Okay, hindi ba sa module ang haba-haba-haba, pero ganyan pala siya kasimple lang. Okay? Do you have any question? Okay? So try to answer. Bibigyan ko kayo ng isa pang problem. Try to answer, kayo naman, would be chlorine. Okay? Sodium 11 na lang. Sodium 11. Try to solve sodium 11. Tingnan nga natin kung masosolve nyo. Okay? Get a piece of paper, try to write the electron configuration. This is the orbital diagram. Ang boxes na to ang tinatawag ng orbital diagram. At itong number na nakikita nyo sa baba, ito yung quantum number. Principal, azimuthal, magnetic, and the spin. Either positive or negative 1/2. So try to write the electron configuration and orbital diagram of sodium-11. So 1s2, 2s, 2s2. So that would be 10. 4, yeah, I think. So 3p, 2p, maximum ng p is 6. Am I correct? So 2, that would be 10. Kulang pa tayo ng isa. Ilan pa ang kulang natin? So 2 plus 2.
Isa po.
2 plus 2 muna. 2 plus 2.
4 po.
6
4 po, sir.
10, sir.
plus 10. So kulang pa tayo ng isa para maging 11. Ano susunod sa 2p?
3
3S1 po, sir.
Okay, so 3,
3S1.
3s1. Okay, so let us assume 3s1. So meaning, since s yan, ang value ng s is 0 at yung 0, ang box niya ay isa. Okay? So meron tayong isang box, copy. Okay? So ang copy natin isang box, okay, 3s. 3s1. Okay, nakalagay dito 1. Ilan ang electron, ilang arrow ilalagay natin? Sa
Isa
3.
lang po, sir.
Very good. So we have 3s1. By the way, punin ko muna to ha. Okay? Baka ma-confuse kayo. Bakit yung 2p walang laman? Okay? So lagyan muna natin ng laman yung 2p kasi that there should be 6 daw. So 4. Okay? 5 pababa and 6. So lagi pataas muna bago pababa. So since sa 3s meron lang ng isa, so maglalagay lang tayo ng isang electron sa 3s na orbital. Okay? So pataas uli ang electron niya. Okay? So could you predict, given the electron configuration of sodium and orbital diagram, can you predict the quantum number of sodium-11? Ano ang magiging value ng N?
3.
Very good. Kasi ang pinakamataas na number is 3. Anong value ng L?
2.
Bakit 2?
0 po, sir.
Okay, 0. Sir, bakit 0? Because of S. Ang value ng S ay 0. Ang value ng P, again, ang value ng P is 1. Negative 1, 0, at 1. Ito yung 1, oh. So, since S yan, ang value ngayon yan ay 0. Okay? Ngayon, sir, ano yung ML niya? Okay, ML. Okay? So, ang ML niya, since 0 to, ang L ay 0. Diba? Ang L ay 0. Ano ngayon ang ML niya?
0 po, sir.
Very good. 0 pa rin. Okay? Ang value niya would be 0. Okay? Kasi isa lang number. Sir, bakit? Kasi ang value niya ay isa lang. Wala siyang pagpipilian. Ang value na meron sa 0 ay 0 lang. Ang value sa 1 ay mayroon tatlong. Negative 1, 0, at positive 1. Since ang S ay 0 lang, wala siyang choice. Kundi, kapag ang L ay 0, automatic ang ML ay 0. Ngayon, ang problema lang natin kung positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. Ano ang MS natin?
Positive 1 po.
Very good. Positive. Kasi isang nakaturo sa taas.
Positive.
So, positive 1. So, ang quantum number ng sodium-11, yung plus electron, is 3, 0, 0, positive 1/2. Mahirap? Madali.
Madali po.
Okay? So, di ba? Sa module,
Dali po.
dami-daming ine-explain, pero ganyan lang ka-explain yan. Ganyan lang siya kadali. Okay? Pinapahirapan pa, pwede naman i-simplify. Okay? So usually ganyang ginagawa ko. I simplify my topics for the students to understand easily. Okay? So very good. Congratulations at nakuha nyo naman ang ating lesson.